All right, guys, welcome to the Tomorrow Show for Friday, May 3rd. All right, so we have 3 rounds per time today: 400-meter run, 5 hang power snatch. Warm up today. We got the barbell warm up today. Videos linked here. Board brief. Today we have a fast, super high power workout, high skill workout as well. We'll be modifying the weights on the barbell today to make sure that this thing's perfect. We'll go over the high skilled part, the snatching, make sure that you're at an appropriate level, and we'll be moving moderate load a long distance, like the hang snatch goes from the knee to overhead. It's about 4 feet, depending on how tall you are, maybe it's 6 feet. But like that covers that distance really quick, so that means we're going to have a high amount of ventilation today, so your heart and lungs are going to be screaming, and that's exactly what we're looking for today. We're going to be moving really fast, but we're not going to be in a hurry. So that board brief take 12 to 17, 5 minutes, from minute 12 to minute 17. Right at the 17-minute mark, we should be beginning our skills. So we're going to be working on the running technique today and also the hang power snatch. So I attached 2 videos here. The running one gives you a really quick, I shouldn't say really quick, but it's a 12-minute overview of basically pose running. Get you an idea, so like you can run through as many of these drills as you have time for. Really the concepts that are in there are the ones that we're trying to instill with whatever drills we do pick. So that athletes understand what they're trying to accomplish. So it's really, about hitting the correct position, getting to that position the most efficient way, and then just continuing to maintain position throughout a run. So, that's the pose method. Doug Katana can explain it better than I can in his video. Hang power snatch, I attached Coach Bergener's 3-position snatch. Obviously, we're working from the hang, but he just has a ton of information in this video. Just general coaching stuff. Obviously, we're working from the hang, not the high hanger from the floor today, but ultimately just use some of these positional cues, speed drills to help you coach through the hang power snatch today. Lots of time, 26 minutes to coach today. You guys can distribute, in a perfect world, you distribute 13 minutes to running and 13 minutes to, building technique on the hang power snatch and building to the appropriate weight. You distribute that however you want. I would probably coach the hang power snatch first and then spend time running on the running technique second, just so it's a little bit easier to manage time. Systems, strategy for the workout, 5-minute conversation. Our weight for today should be limited only by our lungs and heart, our ability to transport oxygen. It shouldn't be like it's really heavy. It's not about that today. Today's mostly about ventilating and then being able to practice this skill. Then again, we want the weight to be heavy enough where we're creating high power, but we shouldn't be failing out due to lack of strength. Like we should be failing out, if anything, because we're just breathing so heavy and fast. You're going to find yourself not wanting to pick up the bar when you come in from that run. And like the goal here as a coach is like you want them to be able to take 1 to 4 breaths and more or less get mental composure. It's not so much about the physical. Like they're going to be capable of moving this weight, but you want them to get to a mental composure where they know that they know what they're trying to do. We want the weight today to be as heavy as we can still be technical. It's like, for each one of you, that's going to be a different weight. I would rather you guys go lighter than to go heavier today so that we can still get the ventilation part. What we really want to avoid is getting really sloppy with the technique later in the workout when the heart and lungs are really, really going. So hopefully we're at the right weight right now. If not, I would rather you take off a couple pounds and be able to cycle through this thing a little bit faster. By the time we get through that conversation, hit the last couple modifications for the workout today. Ultimately, we're gonna leave 10 minutes for this workout. So the only modification I didn't throw in there for running is if somebody is not to if they didn't make it to the levels of running a mile, I want them to do a 200-meter run today instead of the 400-meter run. So basically that would keep them at a pace where they should be able to finish somewhere in the 6 to 8 minute range. I think most people will be right around the, let's see, should put us right around the 8 minute time frame or so, but we got a 10-minute time cap. During the workout, what we're looking for is just some of the basic stuff. Like we're looking to make sure that when they're running, they're not breaking at the hip, because usually when people think about leaning, the first thing they do is just fall forward at the hip. You're trying to get them to squeeze their butt, push their hips forward, and fall with their hips forward. Okay. If their heels are striking, you know that they're reaching. Just trying to get people to pick their feet straight up and down. Snatch, things you can be looking for: footwork, making sure that their hips are being powerful, and main thing for today's effort is like just make sure they're focused before they pick up the bar, like they have one thing to think about. So you'll probably have to tell them to slow down before they actually pick up the bar. Other than that, any questions on this one? Give me a shout or give me a comment here.